Hey, what's up YouTube? How you guys doing? Today I'm gonna show you guys how to make a key for a motorcycle ignition. Okay, so I believe this is a Honda ignition. So the first thing we gotta do is find a key that fits properly in here. Okay, perfect. So this key goes in perfect. Okay, you see that? That's what we're looking for. If you guys don't know what key your motorcycle uses, all you gotta do is go on eBay, put the model and the year, and then put blank key, and then just have them send you a blank key. Okay, this one's a HD 114 or Honda 33. Okay, you can also go on Amazon. Okay, so see which one sells it cheaper. Okay, so that's the way you can find out which key you need. Because if you use another key that's not from here and it doesn't fit in, okay, the key has to go in completely without being anything. It's not going to turn it, of course not, because it's blank. But the key has to go in perfectly without being forced in. Okay, so you have to get the correct key or else this will not work. So right after we found our key, we're going to go ahead and take the screws out. 1, 2. And right before you start taking things apart, make sure you mark it so you know exactly where it came off. As you guys can see, I marked the bottom piece and the wall with some nail polish. Also right here. So I know how to put it back in when I do want to put it back in. Okay. So then we're going to go ahead and take this thing out with our screws. Okay, so that comes off. And there's a little spring in there. So we take that little spring out. Make sure you have like a nice little pad or something so you can put all your nails and stuff. Okay, so you don't lose anything. So there's a pin holding this thing inside. Okay, as you guys can see, it's right there. Let me zoom in. So we're gonna have to push that little pin down with like something. So I'm gonna go ahead and use this. So I'm gonna go ahead and stick this thing in here and push this pin down. Okay, right after you push this pin down, you can push it from the back forward and the whole thing's gonna come out. Okay, and voila, we took out our little pin cylinder and stuff. So here's the fun part. So now in order for this thing to turn properly, okay, inside the housing, we need to make these pins go down. Okay, this one, and this one. Okay, so what I like to do is I usually get like a little screwdriver or something and then tap the pins. Okay, tap the pins, like do this with the pins, and it's gonna mark the key. Okay, right after you have marked the key, you get your filer and you start filing down slowly until each pin starts coming down. Okay, so right here is this pin, and a little bit of this pin that's holding the lock cylinder from turning. Okay, remember this big pin's gonna hold the lock cylinder, so we don't have to worry about this big pin. So let's just worry about those 3 pins right there. Let me zoom in so you guys can see. Okay, so we're gonna make that one go down, this one, okay, and that last one looks okay. So go ahead and tap your pin so they can mark your key, and then I'll show you the next step. Okay, okay, so we hit our key a little bit. As you guys can see, there's a marking right there. Okay, there's one right there and there. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and start filing our key. Okay, So wherever there's the markings, we're filing the key, okay? You don't have to worry about the other side right now, okay? Just focus on one side where the pins are. They're not going down, okay? Don't do it so much. Make sure you keep checking your key, okay? Just to see if the pins keep going down, okay? And just don't overdo it, because the pins, they might go too down and then stick out from the other side. So slowly file your key and then be sticking it inside and be checking your pins to see if they go down, okay? So file it and check it. The more you file it, the more the pins are going to go down, okay? And then we'll be done with our key. Alright, you guys, I want to show you guys my progress that I'm doing, okay? So far, so check it out. The first pins, you know, they're down already. Look at the last ones, they want to go down. Sometimes the key gets stuck in here hard. So I usually brush my key in my machine. Or if you don't have a machine, you can just do this on top. Just because the edges are so sharp that sometimes the pins get stuck in there. So do this a little bit to the top, you know, so it could be smooth. So those are nice, good tips, okay? As you can see, the first one is already, you know, down already practically. So we just need these two, okay? So like I said, you get your thing and you just tap it, but make sure that it's on the something leveled, you know. Now when you take it out, see, it's hard. You see your markings, okay, right here. So we're gonna go ahead and file our key more, okay? And I'll keep you guys updated, okay? Alright guys, so that's my key, it's finished. All my pins went down on this side over here, okay? So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go ahead and put the key that I cut, okay, on my cutter. And then I'm just gonna duplicate, okay? This side should be the same as that side. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut this key on both sides. And then if it works, I'll cut this key on both sides, okay? If not, I'm gonna have to use this key and it's only gonna work on one side, okay? Alright, you guys, so this is our final cut key. And we're testing it out. So perfect, all the pins went down on both sides. Doesn't matter what way you put it in, just a little rough, but I'm gonna smooth it out right now with my machine to burr it, and then just, okay. So the next thing we gotta do is put this back in here, okay? So we're gonna get a shim, okay? And we're gonna hold the shim like this behind it. And then we're just gonna push it in there, okay? Should go in there without a problem. Then we take our shim off so that our pin can lock back there. Okay. So we took our shim out. Alright, you guys, so we went ahead and we put everything back, and thanks to the marking, we were able to put everything back in place. And we have our two keys already cut. Okay. Let's go ahead and try them out, okay? From on, okay? That's the lock, okay? Steering lock. On, off, locked. Alright, so thank you guys for watching. If this was a helpful video to you guys, please subscribe to my video and hit that like button, okay? So thank you guys for watching. Until next time, okay?